What's up, dude?
Not much. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Figuring out this contraption. Bear with me. You woke me up out of a dead sleep.
I think you're just waking up now.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't think you were home.
No, I was home and I just completely passed out, man. I took a solid 2.5 hour nap.
That's good.
Before
You needed
bedtime.
it. Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
gonna be up all night now. So welcome back to Worcester. What's up? Welcome back to the podcast.
I know, I'm excited. It took us a while to get a second one going.
It's okay. The anticipation's been building.
I know.
When was the last time we did it? It was like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's the last time I podcast.
Yeah.
In my mind, I've got this big vision I showed you about
Yeah.
what I want to do. And I've reached out to a couple people to see if they'd be interested. And they said yes.
Yeah.
But it's just like a matter of just doing it.
Yeah, hopefully you can.
Yeah. That whole baby thing might screw things up for a little while, but
Well, that's okay.
I can have a baby on the podcast.
I know. Eventually you should, yes.
Yeah. When he's like 2 or 3. But no, what's going on? How are we doing today?
I'm doing well.
Yeah?
Had fun at Lee's baby shower this morning.
Yeah, that was interesting. I've never been to a baby shower.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, and I was talking to Lee on the way home. I was giving Lee a hard time because she, before she left this morning, I'm like, how are you getting there? Like, what time's your mom picking you up? She's like, I'm taking myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, taking yourself? And I was like, no. I was like, you got to go with your mom because I'm going to go with Dad.
Right.
And then Dad and Mom can drive, and then
Yeah.
I'll drive with you.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's like, no, I'll just drive myself. I was trying to tell her, no, like, after the baby shower, we have to sit in the car and talk about, like, share our joy. And she's just looking at me like I'm a weirdo because I just wanted to hear all about it.
Yeah, of course.
But she got a lot of nice gifts. It's very humbling. She wants to say the word blessed.
Yeah.
She's like, not super, whatever. But I'm just like, say grateful, say thankful. But it's very humbling.
Yeah.
When people do, even though it's I don't want to say what's supposed to happen, like baby showers, how people are supposed to buy it, but still, every gift she registered for was bought.
Wow, that's awesome.
So
that's really nice.
Yeah, it was really cool, and it was good to see everybody. It's always fun to see the different crowds together.
Right.
Like
yeah, it was a big crowd.
Mom's friends, and then like our family.
Yeah.
Lee's family.
Right.
Then kind of my friends, her friends in the back, and her friends. So it was a good day, but I did the gym a little this morning. I played some basketball by myself because no one else plays with me. And then I just went and caught the end of that, and I don't know, I was just tired today. So
yeah.
I'm not staring at anything.
Okay.
I'm just looking up.
Like, I don't know what you're looking at.
Just staring at the books. I should be looking at you, but I'm looking at the books. So no, thanks for chatting with me tonight.
Yeah.
We had a couple different ideas for this podcast, but we're just going to kind of hit on a few topics and go with the flow.
Yes, sounds good.
And hopefully we can do it again soon.
Yeah.
And when you leave, we can try and jam that
chair. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
We can get it in there.
Okay.
Somehow. It's not that big. It's one of the smaller ones we have.
Okay.
That brown couch too. But see, the rug got wet.
Oh yeah.
So I had to cut it up, and it's kind of covering the cement over there. Yeah. So
that's fine.
All right, let's get into this then.
Okay.
Weed.
Yes.
Where we left off, I actually listened to a little bit of our podcast earlier in the week just to remember what we talked about.
Oh, cool.
So we didn't repeat ourselves.
Right.
And I sent it to one of my friends. She's I don't want to say a health nut.
Yeah.
But she's a health nut now.
Okay.
And she's trying to motivate other people to be healthy and
cool.
be active.
Yeah.
And she's one of the people I reached out to get on the podcast. And I said, hey, listen to one my sister and I did.
Right.
And I sent her your website.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
That's really cool.
She loved the website.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and then she loved the podcast. But I think as we left everybody in suspense last time, I was like, oh, man, we didn't even talk about marijuana.
Right. We didn't.
So, yeah, I guess as I've gotten older, my mind has expanded a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, my head's physically probably gotten a little bigger. I'd like to think
surprising. It can't get any bigger.
But, Yeah, no, I've always kind of been against weed.
Yeah.
And I had a couple friends growing up in high school and post-high school,
right,
post-college, that were into it big time.
Yeah.
And I used to go online and send them. You could go, I forget the website. It's like drugfree.com.
I think I remember this. Yeah.
And you could mail stuff to people.
Yep. You were
anonymously.
That
and I would have stuff mailed to their house. Like, dude, you gotta stop. Like, and they're just like, you're insane.
Oh God.
I guess as I get older, I'm like kind of like I don't care as much.
Yeah.
I guess my only problem with weed, and I'll let you go off on and talk about it, but when people are in when somebody wakes up.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. I'm not going to be politically correct, and I might not make sense, but
okay.
It's the people that wake up,
right,
smoke weed.
Right.
Lunchtime, smoke weed.
Right.
Late afternoon snack, smoke weed.
Right.
Gotta smoke weed before you go to bed. When it's like constantly throughout the day.
Right.
And I don't know why.
Yeah.
People have thrown it at me that it's less harmful than cigarettes, which I don't know.
Yeah.
There's new types of smoking weed out there, like vaporizing and not like boiling or I don't know. There's like
there's different types.
Yeah, and I understand the whole some people need it for medical reasons, which I get, but I don't know. That's kind of are you willing to admit whether or not you smoke weed on this?
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely do.
Okay.
I have no problem admitting that.
Now, would you get mad at me if I said, well, of course you do because you have tattoos?
Yeah, I think that's a weird stereotype.
I know.
It's not related at all.
But yeah, I know. I just want to see what you'd say. Yeah. So I mean, what's your take? Because do you think it's a gateway drug?
No.
You don't.
I don't. I think like when you're younger and you're or feel some sort of pressure to smoke weed, it's like you do it. And I think smoking regularly when you're younger is not healthy. Because weed is a depressant, and when you're younger, like you're more prone to depression anyways because adolescence sucks. So if you're smoking weed, it's like not going to help to bring you into a good place mentally. So I started smoking when I was younger. It didn't go over too well, and I didn't touch it for a while. And then as I got older, I began smoking like occasionally. And more often than not, I don't do it in social situations. Like, I'm not the type of person to wake up, smoke, or, like, whatever. Before I come over to see you, like, I'm not going to smoke. That's just...
I smelt it on you when you walked in.
Shut up. But for me, it's a way, it, like, enhances my enjoyment of things. Or it relaxes me completely. So if I'm unable to sleep, I will smoke. Because it'll help me ease me into a sleep. Or if I'm going for a bike ride... Smoking is a lot of freaking fun before you go for a bike ride, yeah. And I honestly, I didn't really smoke that much until Sam and I went away to Europe. And when we weren't even in Amsterdam yet, but we were in the Netherlands, and we were outside of Amsterdam, and it was just like, smoking's not an issue there. So I was smoking regularly, and it was just kind of... And you bike everywhere, too, in the Netherlands. And I'm like, this is really fun, and I enjoyed it a lot.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
As far as trying to enhance your enjoyment.
Right.
You know, like for me personally.
Yeah.
Like I got to a point where I go through spurts where I like stop drinking.
Right.
Usually at the beginning of a year, I see how long I can go.
Yeah.
And this year I went like 5 months.
Yeah.
You know, just because.
Right.
I could.
Yeah.
And I look back and think, you know, how much fun did I really have because I had those beers?
Right.
Or because I had those shots. Like how much, and I was trying to, and I always talk to Lee about it.
Yeah.
I think I do. About how many, like, fun times do you really have when you're drinking?
Oh, yeah, I agree completely.
You know, and could you have still had fun? Like, and I wanted to challenge myself because I'm kind of socially awkward and antisocial. Right. And I wanted to put myself in situations where I didn't have to depend on something
to
put me in a better mood or to enhance my enjoyment.
Or something, yeah.
So that's something where I fight with myself on. Like I understand what you're saying, but the other side of me goes, well, why do you need to do that?
Yeah.
Like if it sounds like you're not having fun doing.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
not to turn this into a therapy
no, I know.
No. Please don't start crying. Mom will be so mad at me.
No, I understand what you're saying, and I think I don't agree though that drinking is anywhere close to what smoking is like. I don't agree with that at all. I don't think it's comparable. I think if I were coming home after work, or if I was like drinking before a bike ride, or drinking before I went to bed, if like all of these situations were replaced with alcohol, I would be in a lot worse situation, and I'd be really depressed, and I would feel terrible about myself. But I don't think the two are comparable. And I mean, at the same time, it's like I'm able to do these things without smoking and still have a lot of fun. Like Dad and I went for a bike ride today. I was like, hey, like, give me a minute. I'll be right there. But yeah, no, I do, I definitely, I don't know, I do it for myself. Like I said, I don't do it in social situations, mostly because I become more awkward than I already am. But it's a way for me to relax, and I don't know.
See, the one thing I respect about what you're saying right now
is
you're not hiding behind it.
No.
I know some people who do it.
Right.
But they don't want certain people to know.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, and they'll be the same people who defend it.
Right.
Which just weirds me out because they'll defend it and stand behind it.
Right.
If you're that passionate about something.
Right.
And I honestly don't know like all the technical terms and how it really truly affects somebody.
Yeah.
But if you're that passionate about it.
Right.
Stand behind it.
Right.
Believe in it. Don't like if somebody's coming around the corner, toss like stand up for it. And
right.
I think I said that to Lee the other night. She got mad at me whenever I don't know if I should say this, but sometimes when we fight or argue, and I want to get under like she's winning, I got nothing left. I'll say the R word.
What is? Oh, Eric. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
So she and I really shouldn't, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But that's like my last resort, and it never works. It just pisses her off
I
even
would
more.
Think so.
But she gets so mad when I say it.
Yeah.
And I told her, I'm like, Lee, next time you were with somebody in a social, I'm like, you're so passionate about that.
Right.
It really is.
Right.
And actually, since we started dating, I don't say it in public ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, but when you're in public, I'm like, when you hear somebody say that, tell them not to say it.
Right.
You know, and then like even her boss says it, which is kind of weird.
That's strange.
But anyways, but
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Have you ever been stoned?
In college once. I couldn't stop laughing. I think. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like I know I tried to smoke a couple times in high school.
I would like to hear the stories of you trying to smoke.
Oh, funniest thing.
I don't know how you tried to smoke.
It's so weird that I can throw a baseball into a little catcher's mitt.
Right.
In a particular spot.
Yeah.
Or I could take a jump shot from half court and nothing but like my aim is it's so good when it comes to that stuff.
Right.
But then when I need to like move my fingers and think and do things at the same time, I'm so bad. So I was in someone's garage in high school and I was smoking out of a bowl.
Yeah.
And had the weed in like the top of the bowl.
Okay.
And I somehow blew it out.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And they're just looking at me, like, picking it up off the ground. Like, I'm like, guys, this isn't for me. I'm good. And,
never mind.
And then there was the last time I smoked, which was a little while ago. That was actually, maybe I got high that night.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think I did. It was actually a lot of fun. And it was like a long bowl.
Like a big bong? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
You have to, like, light it.
Right.
And put your finger on a hole or something. Oh, my God. We were in a circle, and it got to me.
Yeah.
And I was lighting the bottom of it. Like it was crack or something. And somebody next to me was dying laughing, like, no, that's not how you do it. I was like, oh, okay. I was just trying to act so cool. But then all we did was just, like, hang around and look at the sky and laugh a little bit, and that was it. Like I don't know, whatever. Let me ask you this: if you could you stop?
Absolutely.
So if I challenged you and said, Lizzie, I say you don't smoke for the next 6 months, I'll give you $500 or just to challenge you like that.
That wouldn't be a problem at all. I'm definitely not dependent on it in any sense of the term. But Yeah, no, I would not have a problem stopping, but it's like you don't grow an addiction to weed. If you challenged me not to have a drink within the next 6 months, I would have a much more difficult time.
Really?
And I don't drink often. But the idea of not being able to drink would like be more upsetting to me than not being able to smoke.
Yeah. Drinking's weird, man. I know we talked about this last time a little bit.
Yeah, I hate it.
We have like this complex big time. You, me, Dad. Mom doesn't give a shit. But,
I know. I wish I could be at Mom's position.
But Dad recently, cut back and stopped, and it's weird because I drank last weekend at Garrett's wedding.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Right.
But, like, I haven't had a drink this weekend.
Yeah.
So it's weird. I go sometimes weekends or weeks without having a drink, and
it's
not
like weird phases.
But it's funny because I stopped drinking the beginning of this year.
Right.
For like 5 months or whatever I said, and I thought about it all the time.
Yeah.
And then I started drinking again, and it's weird because I'll have a drink, then I won't for like a week or 2 or 3 weeks, and I don't think about it.
Right.
Like I didn't even think about having a drink this weekend. There wasn't one situation where I was like, oh, I need a nice cold beer. I'd rather eat my calories too than drink them.
Yeah.
I know you're not big into the whole calorie thing, but if I'm gonna waste calories, I might as well eat some cake or something.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, well, I mean, we could do a whole hour on weed and marijuana, and I'm sorry, I just don't know enough. I wanna bash people who smoke weed, and I wanna, I know I want to say bad things about them, but I'm getting older and I don't care really.
Yeah.
If I don't care, I guess is my whole point. I just don't care. I'm not gonna fight anybody over whether it should be legal or not legal.
Right.
Whatever. I don't care. It's all politics and money. Who's getting what? And I could care less. Anything else to add before we completely change subjects?
Not quite. I think. Maybe have you ever had? Maybe I'll like bake you something.
I've had brownies and stuff, but like pot brownies.
Yeah.
Again, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't.
Not for you.
Honestly, I'm a weirdo, man. Like I give me like this Walking Dead. I have to finish that book down on the floor there.
Right.
Or like a new comic book.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Or watch like an old wrestling clip, like something nerdy. Like that gets me.
Right.
Or like add a new song to Spotify. I'm like amped up, man. I'm like ready to go. It's like I don't need to go. Like if I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, hey, completely changing subjects. It came up, it was in the news earlier this week or last week.
Yeah.
I know what's funny is I kind of cut out watching the news.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch the news at all.
You know what I realized? Is I'm forgetting things because there's so much crap to remember.
Oh, absolutely.
Like with your personal life.
Yeah.
With just random everyone else's life.
Right.
And then with your work life.
Yeah.
Oh my God, with work, there's so much I have to learn. It's like my head's going to explode.
Yeah.
Everything I ever learned in high school and college. It's hilarious. I was relieving myself yesterday at Mom and Dad's house.
Yeah.
And I grabbed a book downstairs.
Yeah.
And it was this dictionary for children.
Okay.
And it like broke things down in children terms as far as like what this word means and when to use it in a sentence, whether it's a noun or. And I'm reading it and I'm like, oh man,
this is amazing.
I'm like, this is good stuff. I can't remember any of that. Like I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, I know.
It's just so much crap. But I stopped watching the news. I can't stand it. I'm telling you, man, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Something happened and CNN was reported. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Something. I might have been the Boston Marathon bombing, or it was something. And CNN was just making stuff up.
Right.
Like literally making stuff up. And the people, like with their hands to their ears.
Yeah, it's
again,
bizarre.
It's their profession. It's what they do to make a living, pay the bills. I get that.
Right.
But, oh, man, they just completely butchered the story.
Yeah.
And then if it's not that, it's like destruction and tornado. The weather thing interests me.
Yeah.
How crazy the weather is.
Yeah, it's insane.
But, like, all these sad stories. And I think also, too, with a kid on the way,
Yeah.
Like, honest, oh my God. Oh, I got so many stories. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking right now.
It's okay. No, it's fine.
I was driving down Route 9 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I almost started crying.
Why?
Out of the woods
comes
a mother duckling
with
like 5 or 6 little ducks behind her, trying to cross Route 9.
Oh my God.
I go, oh my God, these ducks are going to get crushed.
Yeah.
So I buzz by in the left lane, and I go, don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. I look back. Someone had actually pulled over.
Oh, stop.
And got them to go back into the woods now, whether or not they tried to, whatever.
Right.
But little crap like that, I'm like driving.
You're thinking about it for the rest of the day.
Oh, man. I had to go back that way.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see if anything was there. I completely avoided that part of Route 9 for like a week. It's just that little stuff like that is just,
right.
Now that with Lee being pregnant and a kid on the way and getting a little older, that stuff is hitting me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't know how to describe it. But, just like the news and all that crap. But one thing, even sports radio, I stopped listening to sports radio. Yeah. Just like the Red Sox, I'm sorry, man. 3 World Series titles in 10 years after not winning for 86 years.
Yeah.
I don't care if they suck this year. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. Maybe, again, it's a kid thing.
Yeah.
I got other stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's the furthest thing from my mind why the Red Sox haven't won a game in 3. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But I did hear you're in Boston, kind of.
Yeah.
On the outskirts.
Yes.
And they're thinking about, are they one of the cities, the finalists for the 2024 Olympics? Summer Olympics. I don't know if you heard this.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's them, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the other cities, but there's like a freaking 10% chance.
Yeah.
That the Olympics would be in Boston.
That's crazy.
Because I wanted to talk to you about Boston in the summer, because I made a few trips out there for work. I got to go back there probably this week.
Right.
On Newbury Street of all places.
Yeah.
Parking stuff there, but
it sucks.
It's like a zoo, and I'm just imagining, like, if they have the Summer Olympics, and I know it's only like it's not that, it's only a matter of a few weeks that the games and everything's being held.
That would be crazy.
But then what they're thinking of doing is, I forget where, but the 2022 World Cup is in like some place that's not safe right now.
Oh, really?
Like Qatar, or I shouldn't even try to say it, because now people are going to make fun of me, but they're thinking of moving it, and they're thinking of even moving that to Boston.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Brazil, I guess, the world, or somebody, I'm talking out of line here because I don't have enough details. But I mean, I just you're closer to Boston, and you work in what, Cambridge?
I work in Cambridge, yes. I work in Cambridge, and I live in Medford. And honestly, Boston in the summer is kind of like heaven on earth. Really? Because there's no students. It's like
that's right.
Everyone waits for school to end because it empties out.
That's right.
So Boston in the summer is ideal. Like, if you want to visit, go in the summer.
I won't go anywhere near Boston in the summer. I just assume for some reason it's nice. People are out.
No, I mean, the only people you see out are people who live in Boston or who are, like, commuting back and forth.
Yeah.
And there's, like, constant traffic everywhere. Like, I've just gotten really accustomed to sitting in my car for long periods of time.
Yeah.
But it's so much better in the summer than it is any other season. It's like summer break and winter vacation are ideal.
I was on Storrow Drive.
Yeah.
And like going through the tolls, you get off exit 18,
yeah,
and you bear right
to
go to Fenway.
Yeah.
And you got to sit in that traffic, and then you
get
the worst. The little ramp where it bends.
Mm-hmm.
You got people coming in from the right, and I got to get all the way over to the right. So that's hell on earth.
It makes no sense.
So then I bang a right, like that lane was wide open. I banged a right onto Storrow Drive.
Yeah.
Dead stop traffic.
Yeah.
Not even moving. Everyone's going into this hotel parking lot, and I'm like, I really don't want to do that, but I don't want to sit here in traffic. So I went to the hotel parking lot. I got stuck there. I turned around.
Yeah.
Went back onto Storrow Drive.
Yeah.
And traffic just started moving again.
Yeah.
And there was nothing wrong.
Right.
It was the weirdest thing. And, like, people went from not stopping to doing 50 in the matter of a couple seconds.
It's insane.
And I was like, okay, I don't know what just happened, but It was like I was meeting Adam there for a Sox game.
Right.
And I'm texting. I'm like, oh man, I told him I was gonna be there for 4:45.
Yeah.
Like, dude, forget about it. I'm gonna be there at 5:30. They just going without me. And then next thing I know, I'm there at like it's 4:40. I'm in the parking garage, and I'm like, I don't know what just happened. Sorry, Adam. I was a little couldn't text you. I was buzzing down Stowe Drive, but yeah, no, I gotta. I'm so ignorant to Boston because the only place I'm familiar with is Fenway, Longwood Parking Garage. That's it. Like even I know how to get to the Garden.
Right.
But as far as getting to like a park, like a good parking garage and
right.
Well,
even like when you go to Fenway, like you don't need to pay for parking. Like you can park at any meter, and you just pay for an hour. And you can find meters and walk like 10 minutes.
But the game's like 6 hours long.
So that's fine. The meters only run until 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the city?
Yeah.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. So just bring it's like little tricks.
Well, Longwood is, I don't want to spoil any secrets and give it away, but Longwood's $7.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. Well
like
unless
$1.25.
Yeah, I know.
And a 10-minute walk isn't too bad.
Whatever.
It's okay.
When we went to opening day,
yeah,
that garage, Longwood, was closed.
Yeah.
And we had to park probably a mile down. We were in what's next to what's like the next town over? Is it Brighton?
If you were, how far away were you?
Like if you, like a mile down from Longwood, like almost at Route 9. Is that still Boston?
That's still Boston, yeah.
Well,
that goes into like JP.
Oh, we parked like a mile.
Yeah.
From Longwood. It was like the longest walk. When the game was over, it was like honestly a half-hour walk to the car. But
oh my gosh, yeah. When I come to Worcester, I drive by the Garden every single time.
Do you really?
If you ever come visit me.
Over that bridge?
Yeah, that's like my commute, my Worcester commute.
It's tough for me because I would love to come and visit you. I really would. I truly mean that.
Yeah.
And Lee, I know drives Lee nuts, but she understands because she's been with me long enough. Man, I drive all week.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have no control over my appointments.
Right.
Because other people are setting them.
Yeah.
And I may go from Worcester to the office in Milford.
Right.
Then from Milford back to Worcester.
Yeah.
Randomly out to Needham. Then I go over to Westboro and back to Milford. It's like by the time, and that's on like a Tuesday, and I still have the rest of the week. So by the time Friday rolls around,
yeah, you don't want to drive anywhere.
I'm like, I do not want to go anywhere near my car.
Yeah.
So it's as much as I'd love and to take the trip over, I just.
It's all right.
Doesn't mean I don't love you or anything. It's just,
I know.
Sorry. I'm a bad brother.
It's okay.
Anyways, so yeah, I was just thinking with the Olympics in Boston and the traffic.
That would be crazy.
It would be crazy.
I don't know.
They would have to build new, like no hotel. People would be staying in Worcester and commuting to Boston. You know what I mean? Like there'd be like a 45-mile radius around.
It makes no sense.
Security, tourists. Yeah. It would be an absolute disaster.
Yeah, it definitely would be.
So your website.
Yes.
BigSpoonAppetite.com.
Yes.
Again, BigSpoonAppetite.com.
Yes.
It's working again for me.
Good.
I can check it out.
It's working for everyone.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. There was like a little funk for a while.
Yeah.
But
I was bummed out.
Yeah.
I love how you created an Instagram.
Yeah.
For it. I think that's
I'm pretty
so
pumped
cool.
on it.
Yeah, I love it, and because I had it saved as a favorite, like bookmarked on my iPad.
Right.
So I would go check it every day. Then it stopped working, and then I'm following you on Instagram.
Right.
So you would post. That's how I knew something was up, so I could go look at it.
Yeah.
But now when you saw that you created that new one, I think that's pretty cool. But
yeah,
you still enjoying it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm really into it. So right now, I found it's like my ideal goal is to become a holistic health coach or like nutritionist of some kind. So I found this certificate program where it's like an expedited like holistic health coach certificate. It's kind of like you do it at your own pace at home, like online. You do some in-person conferences or whatever. You have homework and all of that jazz. And it takes a year or a little less to complete. And so that's what I'm aiming for. Definitely not going to be able to do it anytime soon because it costs a lot of money. But I'm saving everything I can to try to be able to do it. But yeah, no, this is definitely like what I want to do, and I'm crazy about it.
So
I love it.
Holistic coach.
Holistic health coach.
Okay, so
instead of like you coming to me saying, "Hey, like I want to get in shape," like, and you start logging all of your food onto a website that's going to divide it into calories and into macros, it's like you don't pay attention to macros, which is like protein, fats, and carbohydrates.
Yep.
So it's more or less like what's good for your body. It's like eating for your body to suit you.
You know what's not good for my body? That cake I ate earlier. It wants to come out right now, too, so if if you see me sweating, that's why. But, okay, continue.
Yeah, so it's a health coach, but it's not in like the traditional sense where they're giving you like strict guidance on you need to eat this much of this and that much of that. Just eat appropriately for your body with whole foods.
The thing, I've tried those enter what you eat the apps on my phone before.
Yeah.
What's a popular one called? I think
I still use it. MyFitnessPal.
MyFitnessPal.
Yeah.
And I'll do great up until like lunch,
right?
or dinner when I'm not eating a cereal bar or I'm not eating a banana.
Yeah.
And Lee makes some kind of dinner, and I'm like, I can't. Lee's dinner isn't in here. I don't know I don't know how many ingredients she used, how much butter, how much cottage. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah. So,
but I also wouldn't recommend though just eating a banana or a cereal bar for dinner.
Well, you laugh, but I would honestly
to make it easier.
So I could appropriately track everything. I would only eat things that had, because you could scan
you
the
scan
label.
The barcode. Yeah.
So I would only eat things that had barcodes and be like, take that. I got 1,700 calories left today.
Yeah, not ideal.
Yeah, no, it's
No, I still use it. I do it more or less to see like to make sure I'm getting enough variety, and I like, as much as I am against like eating 4 macros, they make.
What do you mean by macros?
Which is the division between like protein, carbohydrates, and fats.
Okay.
So
I may have learned that, but I can't. Like I said, I can't remember anything.
It's okay. Yeah. So I'm kind of against like eating specifically for that. MyFitnessPal does do like these nice weekly charts where it just divides everything up.
Okay.
So I like being able to see that to make sure that I'm like eating enough.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Can you get a good sense when you eat these certain things, when you're full and when you need to eat? Like sometimes
definitely.
People, I guess a few people have asked me like, how much water should you drink?
Right.
And I'm like, well, if you're thirsty, drink water. Because Dad always looks at me funny. I don't drink a gallon of water a day like I used to.
Yeah.
I just drink it more or less when I'm
I'm
thirsty.
Right.
But Dad used to always be like, don't drink too much water. Like I don't think he's too big on that.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things now where like if I'm thirsty, I'll drink it.
Right.
If I'm not thirsty, then I won't drink it. But
yeah, I'm the same way now.
I also, so anyways, that's that. But so the website's going well.
Yeah.
Still getting a lot of good feedback.
Yeah.
People send you emails?
I get a lot of weird emails from ex-boyfriends.
Oh, stalkers?
Yep.
Nice.
But not the emails I'm looking for at all. If anyone listening looks at my website, just send me a nice email.
Yeah.
Not like I miss you, but hey, good job.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Guys are so creepy, huh?
Yep.
They really are. Man. That's like one thing I kind of appreciate. I don't know if you did it on purpose or not, but man, like looking back with all like some of the guys I was gonna say all your boyfriends, but I don't want to make you sound like but like I never really tried to beat anyone up. Like I kind of was kept out of the loop.
Yeah, that's good.
And I didn't know what was going on.
Right.
And I still kind of it's kind of a good thing because I could choke some people. Not that I would, but if you ever need anything, just give me a call. But no, yeah. So Big Spoon Appetite.
Yeah.
Anything else? Do you want to take it a step further? I know the holistic coach thing, but as far as the website goes, the Instagram account,
right?
Are you trying to do anything else with it? Expand? I know you threw our last podcast up on there.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll throw this one up on there.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Because you know the basis of the website is to promote healthy recipes.
Right.
And healthy eating.
Right.
And maybe like fun stories.
Yeah.
I love the quotes.
Yeah.
But it's I guess throw a podcast up there.
Yeah,
just
I'm definitely trying to add more of a variety to it. My main focus when I began it was to do just recipes.
Yeah.
And now, like this past week or maybe the week before, I did like 5 vegan habits that you can adopt without becoming a vegan. So it's like healthy, like things.
What are they?
What are they?
Yeah. Do you remember?
In essence, no, go look at it. I'm not going to tell you. Wait.
I saw you post.
No, never mind.
That's how you promote your website, Liz. Great job.
Yeah, no. So
I read it anyway, so I was just testing you.
No, so I'm trying to expand it, and I think with the Instagram, it's like my Instagram, I use it mostly to post pictures of my cat, and then to look at other food blogs. Okay. And because all of my favorite food blogs have Instagram accounts. And I call it like food porn because it's like just beautiful pictures of food, and that's what draws me to their accounts.
I love Instagram.
Yeah,
I think like we're gonna keep talking, but Instagram to me, like Twitter.
Yes.
I took it off my phone, so I only have it on my iPad, so I'll check it at night.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid because Twitter's supposed to be like
up
to the date.
No, I'm just going to read through it
That's what I do.
See what everyone was doing today.
But like I follow most random people on Twitter, and then I'm done reading the news feed. I'm like, I didn't learn anything, and it's just all stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But Instagram I love because I love looking at pictures. I love seeing what other people are doing.
Right.
Some of your pictures I kind of laugh at, like the trees. I think they're kind of funny.
I know you think I'm always stoned every time I
so stoned when she took this picture.
Chances are I wasn't.
But I remember last time we spoke, I asked you about the pictures on your website and how they look so good.
Right.
And you're like, oh, you don't even want to know how many times. So all I can think about is when I see these pictures.
Oh my God!
Like that picture of you, Buddy, today.
Oh yeah.
Was like I'm like that in my head. I laugh and I go, that's probably like the 7th try.
Oh no, honestly, Bonita was just snuggled up to me. I took a picture and that was it.
But I just think
I know when you see perfect pictures, you're like, it took you like 43 edits.
I'm like, she spent 45 minutes in front of that tree trying to get the right angle, and it came out good. But oh man,
I'm definitely not. I'm not crazy about that with my normal Instagram, but with my Big Spoon Appetite, I have to make it look good because that's what's attractive.
I love it. I love it. I got on Instagram, I said, because of you when you went away.
Right.
So see all your pictures. Now Mom and Dad are on it. And
I'm still waiting for them to start posting pictures.
Oh, thank God Mom is not on Facebook. Can you imagine if she was on Facebook? Oh, my God. Because she comments on everything.
I know.
I love it. It's the funniest thing. I know you said some of your friends just follow to see what she says.
Oh yeah, they just read her comments. But
she's just so happy, and she just wants to and she refuses to use periods, which I think is so funny. Just put a period. Nope, 3 or 4 spaces. I'm gonna start a new sentence. But I have fun with Throwback Thursdays.
Yeah.
I love putting old school pictures on there.
Right.
And, I thought the Terminus picture I took, and
that was awesome.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was pretty good.
That was very cool.
Yeah, so it's Instagram. I like Instagram a lot. Facebook, I'm back on Facebook a little bit. I try not to. I use it more or less just to try and keep up with people. With weddings and babies.
Right.
Because it's weird. Facebook is really weird to me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, you've been off it for a while. It's
Yeah.
it's really bizarre to me, and I haven't figured it out. I still don't know what's going. It's almost like a cry for help
Right.
/ open forum.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just like certain people you follow but you don't want to follow, and they ruin it for you.
Yeah, it's like you know too much about someone. Like, think we were talking earlier about today about how we met some people that we already knew a lot about.
Yeah.
Right? Like Mom's friends. Like, we knew everything about them before we even met them. And it goes both ways. They know everything about us through Mom, and then we meet them and we feel awkward. So it's like, oh, I know, like, when your babies do, like, what, like, your child was doing last week. Like, I've seen every picture, and it's like, man, I don't know how to have a conversation with you.
It's weird, right?
It's very strange.
The whole talking to people face to face is one of the I showed you the questions I had written down, but one of the things I wanted to talk to people about was, like, I half jokingly said, thankfully I don't know anything about your boyfriends and your ex-boyfriends because I'd beat them up.
Right.
But if I had Facebook or Instagram in high school, I did some stupid stuff in high school, man. I did some stupid stuff when it came to girls.
Right.
Particularly one. And stuff I'm not proud of. Looking back, I can't do anything but laugh.
Right.
But, man, like, if because what was AOL?
AOL. It was like instant messaging.
Instant messaging kind of took off. That's right. AIM.
Yeah.
AIM. And like away messages and profiles for AOL. And I used to be like, who's like, you know how people used to put shout-outs in their profiles and their friends' initials?
Yep.
Like, who's JB? Oh, yeah? Who? MF? What's MF? Tell me who it is. Oh, yeah? And I used to, oh, man, I was so...
Yeah.
I don't know, controlling's not the right word. I was so psycho.
Yeah.
But anyways, I say all that to say this, like, if there was Facebook and I could see pictures. And it's, because to me, a lot of people treat Facebook like AIM. Like, remember status?
Yes.
Like, you go to put
like an away message.
Away message, thank you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do that with Facebook.
Yeah.
And I think those people either got, like, a little bit of an experience with AIM in college or high school.
Right.
And they didn't quite, use it.
Yeah.
Or they just missed it completely. Like, I think, like, the older, whatever, the older crowd. They didn't have that in college, so now they're like, oh, I can tell people what I'm doing all day, and I can, you know what I mean?
Yep, yeah.
So, it is what it is, and I love, and I've said it, there are a couple people I love on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, I don't necessarily agree with him all the time, but he's my buddy Drew.
Yeah.
He posts some cool articles, and he talks a little politics and stuff, and I don't always agree with what he says, but I love that he expresses himself.
Yeah.
He puts fun stuff on there. And then Chris.
Yeah, Chris is funny.
I've said this to him before. I'll say it to him again. I am on Facebook for him. He has the most clever, witty things. His pictures, I love it. I love it, and I think he gets it, and he has fun with it.
Yeah.
And there are people out there who have fun with it.
Right.
And, then there are those creepy people like me who don't post anything.
I know.
And I just look...
Like, why? What are you doing?
I don't post anything, and I just look at everything everyone does. You wouldn't even know I was there if I didn't like you. Like, sometimes I just hit the like button to let people know I'm there. But I'm just saying, what are you doing today? I'm just scrolling down, looking at everybody. So there's definitely that crowd. But it's all like babies, and now with the summertime, people are on boats and taking pictures of oceans and sand. I'm like, oh. But it's funny I will say this. I can't scientifically prove it, but I have talked to people before. One girl about it, how she's always posting pictures with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And they seem so happy.
Right.
And then they broke up.
Yeah.
And she admitted, like, no, that was all just a farce. I just made, like, people.
Right.
I find, like, that people who look the happiest on Facebook.
Oh my God, yes.
Are not the happiest in real life.
Oh my God. Okay.
I don't need to, like, I love Lee.
Right.
And we do fun things.
Right.
And if I don't tell anyone what I did,
right,
doesn't mean I didn't have a good time.
Right.
It just means I don't want to tell everyone what I did.
Right.
But I just feel like, yeah. Anyways, I made
No,
my
I
point.
agree. You know, my friend Liz. I'm sure you would remember her. She lives in Hawaii now.
Sweet.
But we always talk about this. So it's like we call it Instagram stalking.
Mm-hmm.
There are like a few people on Instagram that we'll look at just to like stalk their lives.
Yeah.
And this one couple in particular, they're constantly on top of each other. It's constant, like, just really sappy, too much information. And we always say it's like, if you're sharing that much, like, your relationship must be terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird.
Are you dating that person? Are you with that person
Right.
so you can show people pictures?
Right. It's very, very strange.
Well, I was going to make a point, but I didn't want to cut you off.
It's okay.
Well,
Sorry.
what was I talking about? We were talking about how, oh, man, it'll come back to me.
Okay.
Oh, it's right at the tip of my tongue. Brain cramp. Ice cream headache. Oh, man. It's gone. Womp, womp,
It'll
womp.
come back.
Yeah, no, Facebook's funny. It was such a good one. It was gonna create another discussion. Quick, start talking about
I'm
something
sorry.
so I can think about it.
I don't
So
know.
there's not dead air. What'd you have for breakfast this morning?
I had granola with almond milk and dates and an apple and cinnamon.
Was it good?
It's delicious. I buy the Superfoods hemp cereal. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's my favorite breakfast ever.
That's good.
I started eating it when I wanted to start to gain weight.
Yeah.
And it was successful, and now I'm addicted, and I can't stop.
I love you, how you're like, I was eating this to gain weight. I have to gain like 100 pounds. I'm just like, Christ almighty. It's like I struggle over here. I'm like down. Yeah, we'll talk about this later, but it's so funny to me hearing people say like, oh, I got to gain weight. It seems like you know what's funny is I like Wheezy. I don't think he'll listen to this, but I love Wheezy to death. He's like my best friend.
Yeah.
And he's really, again, if you're that passionate about something,
right,
I've learned to not knock it.
Yes.
Because I just like people who are passionate about certain things, and you know, there's like 300 action figures behind you, and you know, stupid DVDs over here. So you know, there's certain things that people are just passionate about. But him and CrossFit.
Yeah.
And but he's into it, man.
Right.
He's into it, and I have no idea where I was going with this.
We're talking about gaining weight and losing weight.
Yeah.
And breakfast.
Wow.
You're still waking up.
I have no idea where I was going with that. Oh, man, this podcast is falling apart. Dad's the only one who's going to listen this far anyway, so sorry, Dad. But, oh, man. Wow, that was bad. I was gonna make a point. I'm still thrown off by the Facebook thing. I was gonna make a good comment about Facebook.
Right.
You were gonna be like, oh wow, yeah. And then
I can't think of any good comments about Facebook. So it must have been.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those, again.
Yeah.
If people enjoy it, and yeah. It pains me to see, and I don't want to sound old or anything, man,
right.
but even driving through Boston the few times I've been there recently,
yeah,
even Worcester, like with the kids getting out of school and me stuck at a light and I'm waiting for kids to cross.
Yeah.
I was in Ashland the other day, and there's just kids, I just hit they must have had a half day or something.
Yeah.
I didn't have my cell phone until I was in high school.
Yeah.
Senior, and these kids are like, gotta be middle school, maybe younger.
God, yeah.
But all their heads are down.
Right.
In the phone.
Right.
And I try so hard not to do that.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm waiting for something and it's a long wait and nobody's around, I'll open up my phone, I'll check some sports scores and stuff. But it's one of my favorite shows, probably my favorite show is The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about The Walking Dead is who's the Walking Dead? Is it the zombies, the biters and the walkers?
Yeah.
Or is it the people?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, man, you kind of like the whole zombie apocalypse thing. It's kind of happening, like technology-wise, because if you like sit and stop and stare, and there are people walking around, like they're just all with their heads down. And it's all
insane.
It's all Facebook and Twitter, and it's all stupid. It's like, whatever. So the fact that we just spent 20 minutes talking about it. They must be doing. Someone got really rich off of it. That movie was really good, though.
That
The
was
Social
the movie.
Network.
It was.
I really enjoyed that.
Part of it was filmed at Wheelock.
Yes, that's right. I remember.
Yeah, I met that guy. It was really weird though because so it was right when Wheelock made that like new building, which was really beautiful, but they didn't have access to film at Harvard, so they just replaced all the Wheelock signs with Harvard signs.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah, so we got to pretend like we went to Harvard for a few days. It was pretty cool.
That's funny that they actually did that because nowadays with technology and the filming, you think they could just impose
it.
Yeah, but they have to physically get a screwdriver, unscrew a sign. Isn't that kind of weird? You can like change colors and how people look and stuff.
I know.
I remember that. You had a picture taken with the guy, right? The guy. What the heck is his name? Jesse something?
Jesse.
He played Zuckerberg, though.
I can't think of his name. Yeah.
He was in the Zombieland movie, too, with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut this short, but we are down one bar, and this might just randomly end. It's almost an hour, though. It goes by quick, huh?
It always goes by quick, yeah.
We were talking before
we
started about what we were going to talk about, and I'm like, I don't know, we'll just make stuff up. But it goes by so quick.
Yeah.
We didn't even touch on a couple. Baby Blanchard. We touched on that a bit. Weed, Boston.
Baby Blanchard.
Baby Eric Blanchard.
Are you so excited?
I am. It's. I hope people understand that how excited I really am. But if people know me, they know I'm a little. It takes a lot for me to relax.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something I fight all the time, and it's my own doing. But I just. It is what it is, and sometimes I don't think it. Like today was kind of overwhelming.
Yeah.
And but it was Lee's day, and sitting there watching her and seeing how happy she is.
Right.
I feed off her positive energy, man. She keeps me going so hardcore.
Yeah.
But it's I highly recommend. I understand there's some people out there who cannot have kids.
Right.
And man, I feel for them big time.
Yeah.
Because this is by far the coolest. Most humbling thing I've ever gone through.
Yeah.
And I'm beyond excited.
Yeah.
But we got to get him here.
Yeah.
And once he's here, it's nothing else matters.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everyone telling me stories and giving me advice about what to expect.
Right.
And I don't want to say it's in one ear out the other because I take a few of it. You know, certain people I truly listen to.
Right.
And nothing's gonna really prepare me for not sleeping for 2 weeks, but it's one of those things, man. It's everything you read about and all that cliche stuff.
Right.
It's insane. It's like I've just been an emotional. I've been more emotional than Lee these past 7 months. It's just but no, what's funny is I haven't had that moment where I don't know how to say it. Like you would expect to just burst into tears.
Right.
And I think when we found out we were like officially pregnant, we shared a good moment that her and I think will that was special. But I think when he comes, and I'm thinking there's certain instances like when Mom and Dad see him and people see him for the first time that I've been friends with or family. I think when you guys see him for the first time, that's when it'll be like, okay, this is cool, you know. So, but no, it's awesome, man. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited for you.
Yeah, it is. We could do a whole hour on the baby podcast, but whatever. But I am very excited. I just don't really show it because sometimes I'm just weird. But I'm nervous too, you know.
I know.
I'm nervous
I think you're a little nervous. You're always nervous.
I am. I don't know why. I'm always nervous. I'm always stressing out, and I know that's probably not good.
Yeah.
For me internally, but
right.
Who knows? Maybe this guy will calm me down.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We're gonna end this. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Nothing I can think of. We'll have to do another one soon, shorter than 2 months.
Next podcast, we're going to talk about cocaine and the addiction to cocaine.
Oh, no!
And your experiences with cocaine. Because I know before you were telling me how much you like it. So.
Oh, right.
But Let's play some music on the way out.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll do it again soon. Thanks for listening, Dad. I appreciate it. And go visit BigSpoonAppetite.com, and we will catch you next time. All right, later.